Hey there again, everyone. I got another review for you today. What I'm going to be reviewing is the Kanger ProTank. It's the newest product from Kanger. It was developed with the help of the guys over at sunvapors.com. They have a really close relationship with Kanger. They're the guys that helped develop the Mini T3 and other products like that. They stock a lot of Kanger products there. They were one of the first people to have the EVODs. So what is it? Essentially, I'm going to call it a game changer. It's the newest evolution in bottom coil vaping. That's what Sun Vapors is saying, and I'm going to agree with it. It's like the T3s or the EVODs. I have this one there. The EVODs or the MT3s or most of the Kanger products. Instead of being like a VV, so you got VV Novas or just normal clearomizers, where the wicks are all up here and the coils are up at the top. EVODs and most of the things by Kanger, the coils are at the bottom, so they're really short wicks and the juice is always being fed. So that's what it is. It's a glassamizer. It's not actually a clearomizer tank. It's a glassamizer. So it is made out of stainless steel and Pyrex glass, so it's not going to crack if you put any acidic juices in, like cinnamon or citrus or certain juices that crack plastic tanks. It's not going to crack. It's not going to cloud. You're not going to get any of that weird color changing, flavor sapping, plasticky taste that you sometimes get out of plastic devices. It's just going to be a clean flavor. You're not going to get any of that weirdness. It has fully replaceable heads. It's a 2.5 milliliter tank, so it's a pretty large amount. So without further ado, let me start showing you the device. So when you get it, it's going to come in a leather-ish box like this. It's a little ridiculous. It's not really necessary, but it does kind of add to the whole, you're feeling like you're getting a really quality product. It's a really nice box, feels nice. So, when you open it, what are you going to get? You're going to see two of these replaceable heads for it. It does have replaceable heads. Right now, the only ohms they have are 2.5, but I'm sure they're going to come out with lower res and maybe even a higher res, because they wouldn't make sense if they did. I've been using it, so this is just one of the heads that I've been using. It's a little juicy. I just washed this out, actually. You're going to get the tank itself, which looks like this. It's the Pro Tank. Standard Kanger bottom. You're going to get the base, which has the 510 connection and some little slits drilled into it, taken out for air flow, and that's what you screw the head into. And you're also going to get a beauty ring so that you can use it on things like the twist or the iTaste, things with ego threading, and it's going to look really great. So I just washed it out so I could give you guys the full review. So let me take all this out of this useless box, throw that out. So what you're going to do, so you're going to take your head, you can take it out of the condom. Then you're going to take your base, okay, and you're just going to screw it down into the base, just like that. Then you're going to fill it with juice, and you're going to just screw the base into the bottom. So right now I got some cinnamon roll from Mount Baker Vapor, one of my favorite juices. It's 50/50 PG/VG. So just like any other Kanger product, you just kind of hold it along the side, making sure not to get any in that center post, otherwise you're going to get a big gurgly mess in your mouth. You got a lot of liquid just right in your mouth. And I fill it up right to the top of that center post, because you can do that with these. The EVODs, you might not want to fill them up as much. You just put the head down, screw that on, and there you go. Nice filled. It looks really nice. Before I vape mine, I like to give them just a few draws, just to really get that liquid in. I'm going to be using it on an iTaste MVP. Let me put their little beauty ring on it. The iTaste does come with its own beauty ring, but I like the look of the one that comes with the ProTank. The metal matches nicely. You just screw that on. Might have to give it a few draws because, like I said, I just washed it, so some of that water's probably still going to be in there. It's getting there. Yeah, there we go. It's getting there. So, like I said, it's a 2.5 ohm coil in here. It's 2.5 milliliters of juice, Pyrex, stainless steel. The mouthpiece doesn't come off. Some people don't like that. I don't mind it. I like Kanger's mouthpiece. It's just a really good construction. Some of the best flavor and the best vapor production I've ever gotten out of a clearomizer are coming out of this guy. I'm really liking it. I've been using it for about a week and a half now, and I'm really enjoying it. I've been using this at about, you could push it up, maybe 4.2. I've been using it between 3.8 and 4. Right now this is set at 3.8 volts. Some people complain that it's got an airy draw. I don't really mind that. I think the draw is actually really nice. I actually really like it. Because that's just kind of the draw that I like. So the airy draw doesn't really bother me as much. I haven't gotten any gurgling and leaking from this. In my EVOD review, I talked about how when the juice gets down below the window, it kind of started gurgling and leaking just because of the pressure difference. It kind of, made things iffy. They somehow fixed that. I'm not sure how they fixed it, but they fixed that in this really well. Haven't gotten any gurgling or leaking. Not really any problems with it so far. Some people who got the very first ones on the first production run said their cap came off, but they've fixed that now and no problems. These are all on there really tight. I'm not sure how they're on there, but they're really nice. So it's kind of a loud vape. I really like that. I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I like the fact that you can hear it crackling, you can hear it going. I'll try and move my mic a bit closer so you guys can see if you can hear that crackling. Damn. Yep, some of that water's still in there. There's really good vapor production, really good flavor. Remember, I just put my juice in here, so that wicked that fast. I mean, I had to burn off some of the water from just cleaning it. You just take it apart and run it under the water and put it back together. It's that simple. But I mean, I just put the juice in here, and it's already producing that much vapor. It only gets better as you keep using it. The juice kind of gets wicked in more and more. But yeah, I haven't had any problems with this so far. I think it's really good. It is around $20. It's a bit more expensive than a VV or anything like that. But on the flip side, I think it's definitely worth the price because you're not going to get any cracking. It's really well made. You can get replaceable heads. I think Sun Vapors sells a 5-pack of replaceable heads for this for about $8. You get 5 heads for $8. That's pretty cheap. Some sites do sell them. You can find them as low as I think $15, $16. So, just do a little shopping around. I like Sun Vapors because I've been in a few chat rooms with the guy. I think he's really nice. He's really great customer service, fast, friendly. If you have any questions, you can just call him or email him and ask him, and he'll answer any of your questions. So I really like Sun Vapors. I'm going to give you guys the link to Sun Vapors, namely because he helped develop this product, so he's probably going to be the one that knows the most about it. But yeah, let's just kind of give you some advantages, disadvantages. Advantages: isn't going to crack, really nice looking, solid construction, easy to clean, great flavor, great vapor production, replaceable heads make it really easy. 510 threaded. It does come with the beauty ring that makes it look really nice on devices. That's about it for the advantages. Disadvantages. You can't remove the drip tip. You can't put your own, like a 510 drip tip on it, like one of those. That's not a problem for me. I like the way that feels in my mouth. Other disadvantages. It's somewhat expensive, but I think it's worth it for the price. Yeah, I mean, that's really the only disadvantages are the price. Can't change the drip tip. Maybe the fact that it's an airy draw if you don't like that. I happen to like it, so it's not a disadvantage to me. So I'm definitely going to recommend it to anybody who, if you use the VV Novas or if you're using CE4 clearomizers or any of the Kanger products, pick one of these up. Try it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But chances are you're going to really love it. It's definitely way above the VV Nova in my opinion. It's way above the EVOD. It's way above anything that I've used so far as clearomizers. I'm not a huge fan of these cartomizers or dual coil cartomizers or addies. I really just like clearomizers. You fill it up, you go. They're easy, they're simple, they're especially good for beginners. So pick one of these up, test it out. You're gonna love it, I'm sure. I'll show you how it vapes one more time, and then I'll send you guys on your way. Really good vapor production. That was on 3.8, so that's not even that high voltage. I'll turn it up to around 4.2. This is a 2.5 ohm head, so you can kind of kick it up. I prefer 3.8 just for battery life and just what I found tastes good with this juice. But I'll turn it up one more time and show you how that vapes on a bit higher voltage. It's 4.2 volts. Huge clouds of vapor. Still that same great taste. Starting to get maybe a little burnt on 4.2. 4.2 might be a little bit high, but 4.0 is a good voltage for it. So, like I said, go pick one up. Link will be in the description. Notice there's no leakage when I do that. That's nice. But link will be in the description, so you can buy it. If you have any comments or questions, you know where to put them. Thanks for watching, though.